It just sounds better. Y'all have a little more flavor to you. A white American? No. You're just vanilla ice cream. Literally. You're just vanilla. You're Breyers. Like,
Your Baskin Robbins 41 flavors.
Let me tell you. You're Baskin Robinsons. Like
Robinsons?
Baskin Robinsons.
Is that how you say it? It's Baskin Robbins.
Baskin Robinsons.
That's his cousin.
That's not my cousin.
Not your cousin, but his cousin.
Baskin Robinsons is actually Robinsons. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you should be.
No, actually, I think that's how I used to say it, actually. Baskin Robinson.
Robinsons. Welcome. We have 42 flavors. Better than that.
Sound good too.
Better than that jack off. Fucking Baskin Robbins. He's my damn cousin who stole my idea, so I got him back by doing 42 flavors instead of just 41.
Baskin Robinsons.
Baskin Robinsons.
Baskin Robinsons.
We're Robinsons. Robinsons.
Baskin Robinsons.
Anyways, folks, welcome back to another episode of Chocolate Milk. Yeah, he didn't know we were recording.
Yo, what
Got
the
him.
fuck?
Got him.
Yo,
tonight's episode, me and Chocolate are a little, as the Italians say, stressed out. We've been dealing with some interpersonal challenges that have affected our lives.
Yes.
But it leaves us in a good position for tonight's category, which is 10 best things in the world and 10 worst things in the world. So we're going to get a little light and a little dark, just like this podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And like we always say, we're here to fuck the world and who?
Your mother.
Your mama. All right, folks. Just like a turtle who was just born on the beach, we're going to jump right into it, and it being the ocean. We are going from 10 to 1, because that's how countdowns do. They don't go
He didn't tell me that till after I wrote down all my 10, and then, hey, Nate, could you put it by...
Could you put it from 1 to 10, and then we're going to read it from 10 to 1? Yes,
Jesus
that's what we're doing.
Christ.
That's what we're doing here.
Great.
And we're going to do it like this. We're not going to do all 10 best and all 10 worst. We're going to do number 10 from each category, and then move on to number 9 from each, and et cetera, et cetera.
So, 2 at a time, DP, baby.
DP, baby. Woohoo! Just like an Oreo, 2 black guys and a white girl. All right. Let's start with the 10 best. Number 10. Yeah. Actually, no, let's go worst first, because then it leaves that room for okay.
Worst?
Here's why.
How both these lists bad?
No, listen, because if we start with the worst side, then when we get to the best side, they're like, oh, okay, that's nice. And so it's like a relief. And then at the very end, we're going to end at the number 1 best thing, which is a good way to leave the podcast.
Here we go.
Here we go. Rocket ship launch. 3, 2, 1. Okay. I'll start.
Go ahead, shoot.
My number 10 worst thing in the world, I put pollution/waste. I mean, there's so much of it. It's terrible. I've contributed probably hundreds of thousands of, I don't know about hundreds of thousands, but thousands of pounds. I've contributed a lot. Back in high school, I was a punk. I definitely littered and fucked around. And, I have a soft spot in my heart for animals, all animals, even the crazy ones I don't like spiders. But they're important. We're all part of an ecosystem. And, I'm so glad there's, people cleaning up, the ocean now with those big boats, with those giant... I know I sound like such an idiot talking about this, but the boats, they have, 2 boats, and they'll have, a string connected with a giant net, and it'll just collect thousands of pounds of plastic. Yeah. It's fantastic, and the whole straw thing with turtles. I don't really know how much turtles are getting fucked up by straws, more like bottle caps. But
honestly, I think that stuff is always it's just always super surprising to me and stuff, because the fact that it travels that far into the ocean, and then somehow to see turtles are swimming along in traffic, and they're like, oh shit, a random piece of plastic comes and hits them and stuff, and I'm like, what the hell?
Well, I mean, I think they think it's food half the time.
Right.
So poor little guys. But yes, I would say pollution/waste. We use a lot of fossil fuels. To switch to electric cars would be awesome. I know it's only going to save 10 to 20% of our actual usage. But every little bit helps, and I don't see why we can't go for it. If you want to live a vegan lifestyle as well, that's fine. I still am going to eat meat. I'm not like a fucking meathead, go meat, I have to, or else you're a fucking pussy. I hate those motherfuckers. Right. I just eat meat because it was introduced to me in my diet. I still eat it. Maybe I'll try a vegan diet someday, but That's just the way it rolls. Protein, baby.
Yeah.
All right. What is your number 10 for worst thing in the world?
Worst thing in the world has to be war, dude.
Whoa. Starting off strong.
Wow.
Yeah. Hee-haw.
What it is a good hee-haw. Jesus.
Well, you can do American Indians versus the Cowboys.
We in a civil war.
Hee-haw.
Yeehaw. No, but war's terrible. You lose a lot of lives that just get in between of all that drama and like, you know, just like turmoil between, you know, countries, states even, you know. And it's just pure evil, man. Like literally, I mean, think about it. Like there's like it's you and another person just trying to like destroy each other.
Yeah, blast each other to bits.
You know, just to win.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, and I know like a lot of modern days, like, oh, okay, we're gonna go over to the Middle East just to get some fucking oil and kill a bunch of civilians and destroy towns just to get what we want so we can keep our economy running, and it's kind of fucked.
Right.
And then just in general, like hundreds of thousands of people die from war. It's sad. It's
right. Because I mean, I think that's one of the things that not that it's bad that America does this every time and stuff, but like anytime that there's some problem going on somewhere else overseas, we have to intervene and be that little like mediator, you know, to kind of be like, oh, hey, you know, let's have peace.
Yeah, let's have peace now.
You know, but then we ended up, you know, fucking shit up and everything. So it's just kind of like, yeah, man, war is just really bad.
It's terrible.
It's terrible.
So yeah, there's really not much more we can say that you guys don't already know. So it's pretty self-explanatory on that one.
So,
all right, let's bring it into the light a little bit. You know, more on the milk side of things.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that was my first racial innuendo towards our chocolate milk.
This guy.
Ding ding. Okay, lock me up. Okay, number 10. My number 10. I put art.
Art, yes.
As best things in the world. Yeah. I put art. Yeah. And that is a generalization. Definitely. Because I think, although I wish I could paint and draw, I just don't have the patience for it. I'd most likely end up putting my fist through the canvas due to anxiety. I love art, whether it be something professional, something for like business, something for a museum, something for like even just hotel art sometimes, like a stupid one that I know has been made in a fucking factory that's been copied 6,000 million times that they just paste on their wall to have as basic art in the hotel room. Sometimes it's cool. Like sometimes it's just basic and it's cool. And you know, the fact that people can create art. One art form that I love that I would love to get into someday is graffiti. Graffiti is so fucking dope.
That shit's dope.
It's super sick. But I guess a good way that I could spin my negative number 10 into a positive number 10 is like taking the like plastic and metal and build up from pollution and waste and making that into art.
I think they do that already.
I mean, people do it.
You know?
I'm just saying, like...
No, yeah, that's a beautiful thing.
I'm just trying to do another additional layer to our top 10, you know? Make it thick like a cake and then put your dick in it. Well, that's if you want to. But, yes, folks, art is great.
Oh, yo. Art is very good.
Very good.
Very good. My number 10, and I think everybody can get behind this. Dude, it's pizza.
Oh,
pizza!
I just squirted a short line over here.
Bro, I don't blame you. I
don't care what kind of pizza it is.
I'm wet just talking about pizza.
Yeah, dude.
I
can feel it. I'm stomping in it. My feet are soaked. I feel like I'm in a marsh.
I'm in a swamp. Donkey.
Watch out for the gators.
No, but honestly, I went to a pizza festival just this past weekend, and it was really fun, man. And they had all types of pizzas.
That's where you were. I saw your snap.
Yes, bro. And so I have a funny story, right?
I thought it was a concert.
No, well, actually, there was like music and like the whole thing and stuff. So, but I didn't know, and this is how uneducated I am in pizza. I didn't know that they had a margarita pizza, right? So I'm standing in line, and I'm thinking it's a margarita. So I ordered this thing, not knowing it's a pizza, and they gave me a number. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, why is this margarita taking forever to make? So when they finally get the pizza out to me, I'm like, hey, where's my margarita at? And they're like, oh, it's a pizza. And I was just like, wow.
You see that flag on the wall right there?
Yeah.
You just made me disappointed to be Italian.
Dude, what? I didn't even know they had a margarita pizza. And get okay. So me thinking margarita is like a party, like just the name margarita.
It didn't say pizza afterward. It just said margarita.
No, it just literally had all the pizza names now: pepperoni, Hawaiian.
And it was like in the middle of it,
and it was like margarita. I was like, oh shit, margarita has alcoholic beverage. Nah, it was a pretty good pizza though.
Yeah.
And I got to roll the pizza up like a cannoli.
Yeah.
Like how I always want to do it.
Okay, that's cool. A little bit more respect back for the flag, the Italian flag.
There we go.
Yeah, thank you. He's okay, brother. He's okay.
All right, Tony, back up, Tony. Back up.
I'm fucking talking here. Okay. All right. Switching over to number 9. I know I'm going to get a lot of controversy for this one, but number 9, worst thing in the world, religion.
Yo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Religion.
All right.
Okay. Mostly, in my opinion,
yes.
which I'm going to get a lot of slack for this, but Christianity.
Ooh.
I have a huge problem, / Catholicism. Ooh. We're not going to get into it, and we're not going to get into my specifics of why. But I really, I do think that there is a lot of good that can come from certain religions. Not all religions, but certain religions. And it's not the generalization of there's a God and there's a higher power in the afterlife. That's not really the parts I have an issue with. Right. It's more of how people's egos go awry when being intertwined with such a thing. Because they develop... a lot of them develop a savior complex, and then they rank themselves up higher above the rest, even though quote unquote they're trying to help people. But they see themselves as saved and worshipped and valued, all because they're doing this one thing. Yet they actively will still do bad things. Even though they know they shouldn't. Yes. But they say, "Oh, he'll forgive us." Or yes. I know I'm hinting totally at Christianity. No.
But honestly, I completely agree with this. Yeah. This is one of the main reasons that draws people off from religion and in general Christianity. Yeah. Because dude, I told you my backstory, and so I've grown in and out of a church and stuff, and I've always dealt with that type of drama. Oh yeah. So
it's because I see it everywhere. Because it's all these you know what? Fuck it. I'm going into it. All the white Christians, they are loaded with cash. They love guns, and then they drink alcohol, right. And then I'm like. Okay, you talk about living a pure and clean life, yet you won't donate all your money, and you have guns like the world's out to get you and kill you, yet you're ready to fucking snap on somebody and shoot somebody. Have you ever killed somebody in your life? No, dude. The only ones that maybe have killed somebody are the ones that have gone to war, right? Or maybe, some other random reason. But, dude, 99.99% of them who love guns, who are ready to fucking kill and snap at them in a fucking second, have never killed somebody. They've never shot somebody. And they love that feeling of power. But then I'm like, you're so enlightened, yet you do this? Would Jesus have done that? Because I was actually literally thinking about this today. I'm like, was Jesus even walking around with a fucking spear? Jeez. No, he wasn't.
Hit him. Hey, yo.
Okay. You know what?
Bingo.
I told you we were raging tonight. I'm not going to go into it any further than this. There are good things that could come from religion. I do think it is good to have a place where you can kind of tune out the world. Yeah. I think that's great. I think it's healthy. It's more of meditation. I think the Eastern world religions, like Buddhism and Taoism, is more of thing. I think Taoism is actually more of a practice than it is a religion. I don't know. I can't speak to it, but it's in Baha'i, which I'm going to start reading about. Those things which center around more of universal factors rather than the individual becoming enlightened, I think is a healthier thing. Right.
And honestly, that's one of the things that I kind of struggle with the whole thing of I see a person that's in a total different religion than Christianity, than Catholic, than all the name brand religions, and they're at peace with everything and stuff, and I was always taught that there's only one God and stuff. So to see that, and me being a believer that I am, how is that fair that I can judge them and stuff, and they're they're purely happy with life, they don't, and it's they found that peace in that religion, and that's so it's just that's one of my main questions I have for it and stuff, because I just don't get how that's how that happens and stuff, but it's such a beautiful thing to see though. It's just damn, well dude, you found peace in doing whatever you were doing, and that's where I want to be at eventually, Yeah. So, that's
important. And before I end here on this, I know I talked a lot about this one. It really gets me fucking fired up. before I end this, I want to say this has nothing to do with politics, because this is the one thing I hate about religion/politics, or the vice versa, is that it always gets thrown in. And this has nothing to do with it at all. This is purely the religious side. Nothing to do with separation of church and state. Nothing. I'm not going to give my political views. Because that's just going to make this more twisted. I'm just going to state right here that this has nothing to do with that, and this is just purely my review on religion and how people get egotistical and,
let's jump on number 9.
And self-centered. All right.
Let's go, come on.
We're going to flip to the number 9 best thing. Dreams.
Dreams, okay.
Whether they're good or bad, I think dreams are just absolutely amazing, bro. Like, waking up in the morning and having that fresh image of whatever just happened, whether it be, like, scary or crazy or awesome or weird or indifferent or whatever, it's just like, holy shit, my brain went there. Like, that is just so cool. And I love writing them down and, like, looking up online and analyzing them. Even though I don't 100% believe the analyzations I read, it's always deeper meaning and more individualistic based on the person's dream it is. But dude, dreams. Love dreams. I think they're awesome. Dreams are cool. You know, when I was getting high all the time, I had no dreams. It just blocks it out. But now that I haven't smoked in like over 3 months, dude, my dreams are like awesome.
I've been having some weird, crazy dreams, dude. Like very vivid ones sometimes too. And I'm like, what the hell does that mean? You know? But those dreams are always the best ones and stuff. Because if it's like the random dreams where it's just like a bunch of random people are in it and stuff, and it's just a bunch of weird shit happening in that dream, that's like the best ones, I feel like.
Yeah, they're fun.
Because it's just like, dude, there's just so many like subliminal messages.
Yeah.
You know?
It's sick. Yeah, dreams are dope.
Are we on number 9?
Number 9, worst thing for you. Go.
Worst thing for me?
Yeah.
Oh, and honestly, I think we all struggle. I think we all struggle on this as human beings, us all being human beings. But people that think that they're smarter and they can't learn anything from anybody else.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, come on, man. Like, it's like as you go through life, if you have the chance to live past a certain age and stuff and make it, like, dude, like, you're going to be taught a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Whether you read it for yourself or whether you pick it up from some random stranger. Honestly, I think the best advice going through life that I have experienced was always getting that random stranger that was like, yo, I've been through this. Here's how I did it, you know, and I was just like, yo, I want to take this into account and honestly, and I'm gonna use it.
Yeah.
But those people that always think like they're like, oh, I'm too good for that information. Oh no, I already have my own thing. It's like, dude, come on, man. Like, just take it. Listen, you don't have to use it, but just, you know,
there's
like,
somebody that we work with.
Oh, don't even bring this into this.
That is like that.
I ain't got no.
I can say the name, but I'll bleep it out. Do you want to know?
Who? Oh man,
yeah.
Right.
But dude, yeah, it's like that. And I knew a kid in high school like that. He got a lot of C's and like B minuses as his final grade,
right?
Because he was really smart and he aced all the tests, but he was like, I don't have to do the homework. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, bro, that's like 30-40% of your grade, and that's why your grade's getting fucking shoved down because you're not doing any homework because you just think you're better than it.
Right.
You know, it's definitely ego influence. But yeah, I hear what you're saying.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
it's
you know,
we all have something to learn. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter where you come from. We all have something to learn.
Exactly.
Every day.
Exactly. You know, and that's
humble yourself.
Humble it.
Dude, you're number 9 best thing in the world.
Oh, freaking video games.
Oh, nice.
I love video games. Growing up, I have learned the best lessons from video games. My dad used to whoop my ass on Madden, and that used to fuel me up and stuff. And now I'm a lot better, and I can play online now, and just, you know. But yeah, dude, like growing up, video games were a very big part of my family, and that taught us how to be like more like competitive and all types of stuff. So fuck yeah, video games.
Very nice.
Still gonna be in my household.
Very nice.
So hell yeah.
I like that a lot.
Hell yeah.
All right, number 8, worst thing in the world for me. I put physical violence. Very similar to your number 10, war.
Yeah.
This could include anything from war to just a street fight to domestic abuse. I can see how somebody may, in their head, be able to justify it, but it really does no good for anybody at any point. You know, it sucks that like we bottle ourselves up so much to the point that we may need to release it in that sort of way. There are healthy ways to release it, like punching a pillow or screaming into a pillow or just working out. Mm-hmm. You know, it's good. You know, physical violence leads to no good to anybody because what happens, even professional MMA guys say the same thing. Like, if you are caught in a street fight, the number one thing you can do is run away. Because what can happen is you can punch one guy once, he can fall over, hit his head on the side of the street, break his neck and die. Yeah. Somebody could fall over, smash their face on like a potting plant, and die, bleed out. It's just no good. It's sad. Domestic abuse is not any better. It's it's
Absolutely
still physical
not.
violence.
Absolutely not.
And so physical violence to me is something to be taken very seriously. It really sucks that it happens. I wish we could all I hate to say it like that, but it's I wish we all could get along,
No.
Our world. I mean, I really
It's
actually
real.
do mean that, I just thought of the Beatles for a second and then it made me back away. I don't like the Beatles, the band. Yeah.
Jesus.
I was actually going to do a top 10 most overrated bands of all time. They would probably be at the number 2 or number 1 spot.
Dude, man, the Beatles were pretty controversial.
Controversial, yeah, maybe,
Yeah.
but they also are not. I don't like their music. Anyways, we're not getting into that. Physical violence, not good.
No point.
That's the only reason I backed away from that, because I was thinking of the Beatles for a second, then I was like, oh, what is it? I don't know. They have. I don't even know their music. See, there you go.
You're good. You're good.
All right, number 8 for me, best Sunshine, dude.
Sunshine.
Love the sunshine.
Good old sun. Sunny D.
Sunny D, yeah, big old D.
That's true. You're right. Right. Any type of D.
I love sunshine, dude, because
vitamin D.
it makes plants grow, creates life, photosynthesis, good for your skin. Just a good amount, not too much. Makes you feel better, makes you alive. Yeah, dude. If you get too much, too much.
Oh, okay. Okay, because I thought you were doing a black joke. I was like, yo. I was like, that's brutal.
Well, you're being racist. That was you that time.
I was thinking it.
That was
My
you
bad.
that time. No, I'm just talking about skin cancer. I'm just talking about skin cancer and UV rays.
Because I get an eyebrow and I was like, what the fuck?
No, dude. No. Sunshine's great. It takes sometimes if I have my headphones in, listening to not the Beatles and something really good, I will be taken away and it just feels so good.
Right.
Actually, one I have later on the list does that same thing to me, but even in a better way. But we'll get there when we get there.
Ooh.
All right, hit me with your number 8 worst.
World hunger.
Yeah, we're all hungry. We're all hungry.
Right, and I just feel like a lot of and it's easier said than done, but I feel like if we just kind of if we ever get to a point where everyone's just hey, let's try to help each other out and stuff, and it's not, hey, my country's better than your country or whatever the case may be, bro, we could do some good, man. I mean, I think that's just too much to ask for.
Yeah, world hunger's tough, dude. I really do feel for a lot of third world countries and stuff like that. I guess that's the one positive light of Christianity is they do try to do missions. And when I went to the church, I did a couple of missions back in middle school and high school, but. World hunger, it's terrible, and I wish we could fix it. I feel like Elon is going to get to something with that, and help build places of energy that people can start to hopefully grow crops and areas that they wouldn't normally grow inside and feed communities. That'd be cool.
There it is. There it is. Elon Musk, it's on you.
Yeah, feed the world, baby.
My 8th one for the good, the gym. Anytime I'm stressed out or I just feel like I'm angry or I need to get some stuff off my chest, I go to the gym and I pump that shit out. There's no better feeling than you pushing around weight,
with numbers on it.
45 of them,
45,
hit this real quick.
Yeah.
But no, it's just something very, just very therapeutic of just going in, lifting heavy shit, getting the gains, getting the muscles. And then honestly, having your best playlist and stuff, and you guys are just, just fucking going. So
yeah, it is nice.
Man, the gym is the gym.
I used to bench press a lot. It's good to just push it up and it's good shit. I need to get back to it, dude. I'm so overweight.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
We will.
We'll get to it. We'll get to it. All right, number 7.
Yep.
Worst thing for me, I put governments.
Ooh.
Just in general.
Anarchy.
I mean, I can't speak for any other country because I'm definitely was not a history guy because here we go with another religion reference. The same way I feel about religion, I feel about history too. Yes, I understand that there's more proof for history than there is religion, but it's somebody could have edited it. How do you know that story was truthful from the fact? How do you know that person's point of view wasn't manipulative to help manipulate the mass media or the mass people reading it? And so I feel that same way about religion and history, where it's it could have been manipulative. Even if there is pictures and even if there is video, still same thing. And so I can't speak for any other country, but I just know that there's corruption across the world.
No, there is. I know for a fact, and I'm not sure if you know this, but back when I guess it was the slavery times or whatever and stuff, they used religion to keep the slaves in line and stuff, because they, because if you didn't listen, they were told that they could dishonor their father and they wouldn't make it to heaven and stuff like that. And see, and that's
and
like
then we still read it, right?
You know
like,
what I'm
Jesus.
saying? Like, and that's the whole, and that's why there's, it's very tough, man. It's very tough.
Yeah, and here with our government, like I said after I had my religion rant, and which I keep bringing back up, is that I'm not going to give my political views. It does no good to anybody, honestly, and it doesn't matter, like, unless you're, like, literally in politics, there's, like, no good to anybody trying to, like, convince people of this and that. Like, I get it, there's advocates and there's people on the street and there's marches for different things, but it's, like, to me, it's just, I just keep it quiet. I might hint at things every now and then, but I look at all of it. Like, I'm not going to say one side's better than the other, or if you look at more than just the two sides, with our country, unfortunately, it has turned into a bipartisan thing where it's just mostly just the two main parties, even though there are other options.
Right.
But they never get even close to the final one to even be considered.
Right.
So, governments, they're corrupt. I don't trust them for a fucking lick. They're all power hungry, money hungry, control hungry. They do weird ceremonies, and they're just bad, terrible narcissists. Yep. So I don't trust the government.
There it is, man. Man's venting tonight.
Yeah. I honestly am in my own head during this whole podcast right now.
You're fine.
I'm fucking angry today.
You're fine.
I know.
You're fine.
I told you why before the podcast.
Yes.
And I'm just fucking, honestly, I'm distracted in my head doing this podcast right now.
That's fine.
I'm just fucking angry today. And you guys, this is angry milk. This is milk after you put it in the steamer. Like, for all you baristas out there.
This is spoiled milk.
Yeah. My number 7 best thing in the world, laughing. I love laughing.
So good.
Dude, there's like I don't laugh now like I used to in the past. Sometimes you would just laugh for like 10 minutes straight, 20, like I swear 20 minutes straight sometimes. Like, me and my friends fucking off doing the most stupid shit in the world.
Right.
And you're just crying, and you laugh so much you start to sweat because your body's just like, I think it's your muscles are contracting in and out.
Right.
So it just like turns into like a miniature workout. Your gut is wrenching. Dude, but laughing just releases shit. It feels so good. There's nothing like bonding over that. Bonding over something with a friend.
Absolutely.
I absolutely love laughing. That's why comedy is my favorite thing to watch.
It's good for the cheekbones.
Both cheekbones.
Hey.
Watch that entrance and that exit.
Hey, stupid. Okay, so my 7, my worst, and this goes out to my friend Irving because I can't stand the Cowboys. Football team, Cowboys. My team, that is our only other loss on this season. And I feel like we have the better team, but I just feel like every time we play the Cowboys, we over prep for them.
I thought you had a Cowboys jersey.
No, it's a Giant jersey.
Oh.
The New York Giants.
Sorry,
man.
they're both blue and silver or whatever.
They're not.
White, whatever it is.
God, the disrespect.
I'm sorry.
I'm about to put you on. What? You're from Virginia, right?
Yeah.
So what would your team be? You'd be like...
Come on. You got to get it.
You'd be like the Patriots or something.
What? No. Dude.
Have to be.
No. What? Washington.
Oh! The Washington Commanders?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
In my days, it was the Redskins. But
that was too racial, though.
I know.
They was dude, nah, take that down.
Okay. I was about to go off on another thing, but keep talking about your thing. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So, Cowboys... I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
I hate y'all.
Dude, I know. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure the Cowboys and the Patriots. I mean, I'm not a sports fan, but as from my understanding, are the tied for the 2 most hated in football.
Yeah.
Well, I know because Tom Brady's been like. I mean, he's
Patriots. That's why
Tom Brady's on Florida now.
Tampa Bay,
right? And then Belichick has like the most.
Belichick is on the Patriots.
Yeah.
He'll be there forever.
And then what's his name retired, but now he's back.
Who? Oh,
Gronk. Gronk?
No.
He retired.
He's gone.
Yeah.
Wait.
I thought he was saying. I heard some rumor that he was going to go back to Brady in Tampa Bay.
Oh,
but that was a rumor, probably.
He's not playing now, so no.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think he's coming back.
But I know that, and
I think he was just trying to make his friend happy.
Yeah.
So, and then my 7 good. Me and my friends do this every holiday, and this is like our tradition. Halloween. I love Halloween,
dude.
I love the whole gist of everything.
I love Halloween.
We party every year, and we've been partying every year since I think
1999.
Honestly, it feels like it's been that long. It's like I remember every Halloween we always go out.
I love Halloween.
You know, and we try to do the same group.
Love it.
Every year. So I
So
love you
awesome.
guys. Halloween's like the best.
Yeah, dude, and it sucks.
Best with you guys.
Like when I was in rehab, bro. I had to miss the 4th of July and Halloween and everything, Christmas, New Year's. I literally like remember like in Arkansas, I was walking. This is 4th of July, but I was walking from the main cabin back to my cabin, and I literally had to watch fireworks go off in the sky as I was getting like transported from one place to another. It's just like it's like gut wrenching. And then on Halloween, like I see all the people in outfits and stuff, and I have to stay. It was killer, man. I missed several Halloweens and several 4th of Julys and Christmases and shit.
No.
Yeah, it's terrible. But anyways,
it's all right.
Halloween's great now. Love Halloween. All right, number 6, I put abuse, and then in parentheses I put betrayal. Any kind of abuse is terrible, whether it be emotional, spiritual, physical, and then betrayal included in that is a kind of abuse. Like when you go behind someone's back or you lie to them or you manipulate something, it's terrible. It's gut-wrenching. I've been betrayed several times on different things, and it's honestly just breaks your soul down. Amen. And it's like sometimes you can't believe like what happened, or you thought this person was like that, you know, and or this situation would have been like that situation, and you know it's terrible. And like I know I've talked about abuse in this podcast already in several different forms, but yeah, any kind of like abuse, and I know that some of mine are kind of overlappy. I get that, but I like to like layer it out a little bit better. But yeah,
express yourself.
Yeah, so any kind of abuse is abuse of power, abuse of money, abuse of whatever it is, dude. It's just not good. Right. So.
I agree.
But my number 6 that I put in Best Things in the World, I put music.
Yes.
Yes, dude. Music is just awesome. As a musician, I love it. Even if I wasn't a musician, I would love it. It's so creative. It makes me feel all sorts of things.
Yes.
There's so many different genres. There's like endless possibilities with it.
Yes.
Anybody can do it. Really, it's not that hard. You know, at a basic level, of course. It's just a beautiful, wonderful thing. I mean, you could pretty much put it under the same category as my number 10, which is art, but it's, you know, it's different. It's an art form. But yeah, dude, music, love it.
Music's good.
If I could choose like only one out of my 5 senses to keep, it would probably be my fucking ears, so I could hear.
Yeah.
It'd be a tough call. Be ears or eyes. It'd be ears or eyes.
Definitely me eyes, bro. I have to see shit.
Yeah, I might be eyes,
I
actually.
have to see shit.
Yeah, I do love women, so.
Ooh. But that's a plus too. But I mean, like not being able to see colors anymore, not being able to see my friends, you know, my family. I'd be like, damn. Like
when I look at you, I don't see color.
You know. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know why. I don't know why that gave me a second to register, but I was like, he said something very, very heartfelt. Thanks, man.
Chocolate milk, ending racism.
Shit, that's the goal.
It is the goal.
That's the goal here. 6 for me, bad. It's not too bad because I'll still drink it. But preferably, if you hand me one of these, I'm going to snack it at your hand. A warm beer.
Oh.
I love my beer cold.
Oh.
Cold, crisp beer. I want it.
You want that pop?
Bro, that pop.
I want the pop condensation like on the side of it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, cold beer all day.
Dude, listen to this, though. My neighbor growing up, he was trying to sneak some alcohol out. Like, this is either like, I think in high school or something, or at the beginning of college, when it was like summer break or something. He was trying to sneak alcohol out, and his dad found it, like in a bush, in a bag.
Oh my God.
Right? And guess what his punishment was?
What?
To drink it.
Yes.
That's a great punishment. Do you know what my punishment was? Mine was community service. I had to pour it all out. I had to give my parents money, and I was grounded, and I lost my computer in my car.
Sheesh.
Yeah, I grew up in a really strict household.
Sheesh.
So it's like, you got to drink it. Sure, it was warm, but fuck yeah, I would do that. What? Are you kidding? Your dad's awesome. I
just laughed. I'd be like, are you serious right now? I'm like, they're like, yeah, drink it. I'm like, fine, cool.
That's a great punishment.
I do it anyway.
Fuck.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Anyways.
And then 6 good. Apples that crunch.
Ooh.
Bro, have you ever gotten a good apple from from Albertsons, anywhere from any grocery store?
Yes.
And it's like the good one that's hard and stuff. When you bite into it, you hear that crunch.
And it's juicy.
Oh, God.
Dude, and you don't want to ever, like, and you inhale that shit. You're like,
dude.
Like, you know how you do with that corn on the cob where you rotate it?
Right.
Same deal.
Right. And I don't know what it is, but that crunch gets me like, oh.
Dude, and apples give you so much energy, especially red apples. Yeah. Like, I absolutely love apples.
Yes. And there's so much, and honestly, it has so much natural sugar too and stuff. So, man,
tastes so good.
So good. Apples that crunch though.
Apples that crunch, dude. I gotta give it to you. That's a good one. All right, my number 5 for worst is power. Power makes people go crazy.
That's very true.
Any kind of power. You can see it in any kind of movie. Yeah. Sauron. I don't know. I don't even like Lord of the Rings that much. I appreciate it, and I respect it.
I still haven't watched.
But
it's hard for me.
You haven't watched any of it?
Dude, I fall asleep during like the first 20 minutes.
Whoa. We gotta mark this as a huge... I didn't know that. This is a huge chocolate milk moment. As somebody who's I'm referencing you, who loves fucking Marvel, who knows everything about movies, and you haven't. Even I've seen them multiple times, all 3 of them.
I think I've seen bits and parts of them.
Wow, I'm actually blown away.
And if it counts, I used to play the video games.
Okay.
Because the video games were fun, so I know a little bit of the story, but definitely I could
They're
not
good
watch
movies. They're good movies.
I haven't seen any of them.
Wow. I'm actually really shocked. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's
fans.
nuts.
Sorry.
That's nuts. Speaking of nuts, we'll go to my number 5 best in the world. I put coming.
Whoa, yes.
Just busting a nut. An
8-roper.
Doesn't matter what it is.
An 8-roper.
Yeah. You know what that is? It's just when you come and you got 8 ropes. 1. Like, you know how you've seen big cum shot videos,
Get
right?
Out of here.
But you're 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 8. You know, it's just ropes, dude. 8-roper. My brother taught me that.
I just shoot.
He's probably get me off this.
I'm like, I just aim and
You don't
shoot.
count your ropes?
Fuck no.
Dude, I used to be into counting.
I make sure it hits the back or it has a landing pad.
Okay, we're going to get very sexual here. We're going to get very sexual. Turn
it off.
If you edge for 45 minutes and you feel that rupture in your sack, you can get a nice 8 to 9 roper out of it. I guarantee.
I shot a rocket.
I've shot rockets.
Okay. One time, I'm not bullshitting you. One time, I haven't done it in a while, and I did it, and bro, I was able to shoot it on my forehead. It was
I was gonna say I've nailed my cheek before.
I was like, oh shit!
Because what happens is you're laying down.
Yeah.
When you're laying down, your dick is bent towards your face, and then pop. It's just. You know what I mean? You're like, oh, that's what girls feel. Okay.
Exactly.
That's
what. Okay. You know what? This isn't that fun. No,
you're like, at least it was mine.
Right.
But yeah, dude, nothing better than just when you're really stressed, just busting a nut.
There it is.
Number 5.
All right. Bad, and it's not. It's like a funny bad. I've never really had this. Hummus though.
Fuck you.
I can't get behind hummus. I don't know what the big hubbub is about hummus. If you give me some cream cheese, maybe some sour cream and onion, other dips preferably.
You're breaking my heart.
Other than hummus, bro, I'm good.
Dude, okay.
Okay, question. What is even in hummus?
It's chickpeas mostly.
What the hell's a chickpea?
It's a fucking vegetable.
See? I don't know that shit.
And it's smashed up. With a couple other ingredients like salt, olive oil.
Not enough salt, and not enough olive oil.
Dude, I'm telling you, you gotta not try the one from work. You gotta try a nicer
and I don't even eat the one at work, bro. I'm very particular about it.
I will admit, it's not like what white girls how they fetishize it. It's not that good, but it is quite good. Especially with you can do vegetables in it, you can do fruit in it, crackers. You can put it on food even. You can do it with chicken and rice.
Hell no.
Especially if you're doing a Mediterranean or a Greek thing. Fucking good, dude.
You ain't never gonna see me put hummus on damn chicken.
Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you, man. And then 5 for good. I think everyone and I think everyone can get behind this cheese, man.
Ooh.
Cheese is...
What's your favorite kind of cheese though? If you had to choose.
Probably Parmesan cheese.
Okay.
I remember. I freaking used to. Well, actually, I still do this. I'll go in the fridge, and I'll pull out the Parmesan cheese shaker, and I'll literally just down it.
I've done that. I've done that shit before.
And I don't know what it is, but I'm just I will just chug that Parmesan cheese from that container. I'm like, yo, this shit's so good.
I've done that shit before.
Parmesan cheese is.
I get it.
But cheese on anything, bacon, cereal, your brownies, your
wait.
cookies.
Hold on.
Yes, you heard me right. Cereal.
No, that wasn't the... Well, yeah, that's kind of weird. But, I'm going to go back to the bacon. Are you just talking about, you cook a strip of bacon and then you just put cheese on that and you eat that?
Have you never had
bacon cheeseburger?
No, a BLT.
Oh, that's bacon lettuce. Well, you didn't talk about... Okay, because when you said bacon... when you said bacon and cheese, I was literally picturing you
Why
put,
can't you just put cheese on bacon and just eat it as
that's unhealthy as fuck. But,
right.
yeah, you could do it. And then deep fry it. Why not? Just keep going with it. Fuck it.
We could put bacon on Oreos.
People have done it, dude. I guarantee you they've done it.
Huh?
They wrap the Oreo in bacon, deep fry that shit.
Damn.
Actually, that sounds kind of good.
Yeah, dude.
My pussy's leaking over here.
Dude, fuck. Yeah, no, but cheese is chef's kiss.
My favorite kind of cheese,
Chef's
dude,
kiss.
is extra sharp white cheddar.
White cheddar's good.
Do you know why I say that? Because sometimes if I buy a block of it, I'll end up eating it in one sitting.
Dude.
I'll eat a whole block in one sitting.
Damn.
I'll just eat, I'll eat it with crackers, but then most of the time I'm just chewing right off the block.
Oh.
It's just that good.
And the cheese from the can on Ritz crackers?
Ooh.
What?
Gross.
Bro, you have never eaten stringy cheese?
I have, but it's gross. Pass. I don't like string cheese. I
What?
don't like that child's play bullshit.
That's not even child's play. You can make art out of it on your crackers.
Okay, well, I'll give you that.
God.
All right.
Fun.
My number 4 worst things in the world. I put ego, and then in parentheses I put white people. Because
Tell them.
okay,
Hello.
dude. Okay, I'm gonna be a proactive about shitting on my own race because one, not my fault I was born this way.
Right.
And have you ever heard a white person say that? And two, they suck. Most of them are just terrible people. I'm not saying that I've been the best dude in the world. I've had my fucking mistakes, but not in the way that these people will smile at you and then completely cut you down behind your back and just lie and manipulate. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna. But anyways, besides the whole I hate white people thing, or you don't trust them. Ego, dude. Anybody who has a fucking ego. I mean, Hitler. You know, anybody with Donald Trump. Like anybody like. I'm not. You know. Donald says some funny ass shit though. Anybody who uses their power, number 5, with their ego when they think they're just better than anybody else, like Kanye West, terrible guy. It's just destructive to everybody around them. It's like they can't humble themselves. They can't get down to that place of just, you know, sharing what could be good in this world. They just think that their agenda is the only agenda and that everyone should respect them and kiss their feet, but fuck you. And my number 4, which used to actually be my top 4 are amazing. My number 4 is wind for best things in the world. I love the wind. They're like in college, I was super depressed. And there was this one day at my Nazarene college, lol, being shitting on Christian people, lol. I went to a Nazarene college, lol. I was forced there, lol. I was really depressed, dude. And I went to this football practice field and there was a hill at the back of it, and it was just a windy day, and I just plugged in my headphones. I looked up at the sky, and the wind was hitting the grass perfectly where it flips on its back, and you see that little white side, and the way the wind hit me as I was just looking at the clouds, dude, I literally got transported outside of my body. And I remember just when I look over the mountains, and when I was in Pennsylvania at my other college, the way it would hit me, I love the wind. It just feels amazing. It's so mysterious. It can be so powerful yet so graceful. I love the wind. I can't express. I'm getting goosebumps. I love the wind. It's my favorite element if you count it as an element. I don't know. Wind is just chef's keys.
Chef's keys.
Okay,
that's the best way to describe it. Yeah. Chef's keys.
I love the wind.
Chef's keys. At 4, bad. I got people that don't know how to park and drive.
What do you mean,
No,
park and drive?
Both.
Okay.
I am pissed at both. Cause I like it's just damn, where the fuck did you get your license from? A fucking monkey? Damn, how do you not know how to drive?
Well, Arizona, to be fair, they suck.
Right. Okay, on my way here to your house to record this, there was this gentleman right in front of me, right? And there's 2 lanes, right? We're going down friggin', I think it was University Drive, right? We're going down. And literally, I'm trying to get past this damn old Volkswagen Bug, right? This big old, mystery machine-looking van. And then I got this dude in a damn Buick. And it happened to be a black guy, which just made it God, why did it happen? It was just one of those things damn, I had to argue with him, you know? So, literally, he's right in front of me. And literally, I'm accelerating and stuff. I'm trying to get past both of them because they're driving slow as shit. And literally, he doesn't, it's okay, he's still cruising. I'm like, bro, you know, so when I drive past him, I did get kind of mad. I was like, you fucking idiots. And literally I'm driving down and stuff and he catches up to me. And literally he was like, hey, your lights ain't on. And then I was just like, Oh, but it was just one of those things where it was just like, it's just like, fuck, man, like, dude. And then parking. I hate people that take up 2 parking spaces.
Oh, dude, don't even get me started. People
How
with
are we still in this era where you
trucks.
don't, like, literally it's 1 per car?
Yep.
Like, fuck.
Those white Republican Christians with the giant trucks.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Dude, Max is on an agenda.
I told you, I'm fucking heated today, dude.
Max has a blacklist.
Hey, nice turn. But yeah, dude, they're all like that, and they'll park like in the middle or whatever, and they just like create horrible gases for the environment, and then like they think they're so cool, but they have the tiniest dicks and they hate themselves. Right. So yeah, fuck them. But yeah, I hate people who can't park.
Right.
Even if they're just like slightly over the line, I'm like, you fucking moron, because you screw up the whole rest of the line for everybody else. Especially when it's in a parking garage, like, out of slant.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like, why? Like, the space
I was in a rush.
Already. Right.
Were you in that much of a rush where you could have hit the fucking wall?
For real.
Come on.
Like,
you weren't looking, motherfucker.
God.
Yeah.
And then 4 for good. Let's get off that. Cats, man.
Oh.
I love my kitty
cats.
cats.
Me some cats.
Prince, Eve, Lightning, bats.
Cocaine.
Line. My mom named those cats those names. I don't know what was going through her head, but I mean
Benji,
Sanji, Hockey now.
Oh.
Bro, cats are so intelligent. They're so smart.
Graceful.
Very loving animals. And give me all the cats you can.
Yeah, dude. I love cats.
I'll take them all.
I love cats. They're beautiful.
Jeez.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand people say where they don't like cats. I honestly think it's people who struggle with control. Like, because that's why they like dogs. Because they can pull them physically, control them, tell them to sit.
And Max is getting deep.
I'm telling you, bro. And it all has to do with this white Christian ego power abuse.
Don't bring that up, my God.
I don't give a shit because I've already dumped it in the episode, so I might as well just leak the whole fucking thing out at this point. You know what I mean?
There it is.
Fuck spreading it across a couple episodes. We're gonna get it in this one. This is my anger episode. Fuck it. All right. Number 3. Racism. I hate racism. I hate it. There's no point for it. There's no need for it. Racism sucks. I hate racism so much, dude. There's no point of making fun of somebody else. It wasn't their fault they're born that color. It wasn't their fault that they talk that way. That's the way they grew up. That's the way it was. Amen. Like, how can you just hate somebody? Like, I understand if somebody's fat. The only excuse for being fat is if you have a thyroid problem.
Right.
Or if you can't walk or something like that. Like, like that makes sense. But like, for me being overweight, I got no excuse. For somebody else who's fat or whatever, they really don't have an excuse. Unless they have some, like, physical ailment or, like I said, a thyroid problem, for women especially, that causes them to be overweight. But there's no reason you need to cut somebody down because they're a different race than you. It doesn't make any sense. Why? You just look at them and you just naturally hate them because they're darker or they're lighter or they're a different tone? Yeah. That makes no fucking sense to me.
Yeah.
Like, how does it even register in your brain? You just, I have to hate. We got to do it like the old people did it. Then we got to keep it like this. I'm like, fuck you. Like, dude. Yeah. All right.
But I have racism at 1 for mine as bad. So I'm gonna
gave
touch
it
up on
away.
this. Well, no, but you're already hitting on it and stuff. So I'm gonna touch up on that, and then we'll kind of But and this is another thing that I don't think people really understand is that racism is taught, guys.
It is taught and it's passed down.
Like, come on, like
how can you just? I don't get it, dude.
And then this is how it goes with the whole commingling thing, like, because I've met a lot of people that say they're from Catholic or they're from Christianity and stuff, and they turn out to be the most racist people ever.
Dude. They dress nice and appropriate, but then they
guys
act like children,
and
manipulate.
Right, and the Bible does not teach you hate.
Nope.
So how can you go on Sunday, act like you're this churchgoer, and then literally Monday through fucking Saturday, you're like,
because they're saved already, dude. They're saved. They're gonna be fine. They can do whatever they want. They can shoot people if they want.
And honestly, that just goes for anybody that has any type of racial anything towards anybody. Racism is not good.
I hate it.
And we need to get past this as a fucking, like, as a human race.
Yeah.
Because it's like, we're not getting anywhere with this shit.
I hate it.
And the fact that it's still around is like, it's just crazy. Because it's taught. Like, you guys are still teaching people to hate people? Like, God, that's so evil.
It's terrible. I don't get it. Everybody has something to offer. Just think about that. Everybody does.
Right.
All right.
Ooh.
Okay, let's move. I know. I got really heated there. My number 3 best thing in the world though, water.
Water.
And I don't just mean in terms of drinking. Like, there's nothing like somebody with, who's had depression their whole life. There was nothing better to me than just diving into the pool and having the sound of the world just disappear and just closing my eyes and just floating there and wish I could float there for hours. And I've always been a naturally good swimmer, but I just love showers and baths and the pool and the ocean, even though it scares me. Water is amazing. It's, we're made up of a lot of it. It just like, and when you drink water, your body loves you. Your body loves the water. And dude, I just absolutely love water. It is a beautiful thing to look at. It's a beautiful thing to be in. It makes life. It holds a lot of life. It holds minerals and vitamins and stories. And I absolutely love water. It's my favorite. It's just beautiful. Like how can you hate on water?
If you were a superhero, you'd be Aquaman. That was a very good speech.
Maybe I would. That's a good point.
Aquaman, man, because you can talk to all the fish.
Oh yeah.
Free
pussy whenever. All right. Give me your number 3 worst thing.
Bro, actually, so I don't know how this came about, but I guess it's all over the place. But my number 3 worst thing, it's a last on my worst thing, which is kind of weird how that came up. I don't know how it did, but death. And the reason why I say that is because I hate this quote. And I forgot who said it and stuff, but basically the quote basically goes like that, like literally everyone dies alone. And then like for some reason I just like I don't know, like that just hasn't coped with me, right? Because I'm just like no, I want everyone like because death can be a beautiful thing, right? Because you're moving on to whatever next is coming or whatever's coming, So I just think you should be around people that that brought you happiness, that brought you love before you go, and that's and most of the time it's hard to be around that, because you're literally saying goodbye. So I can understand from both sides and stuff, but I just don't like that quote. The quote, like, yeah, everyone dies alone. Yeah, there's some fact to it, but I mean, I wish it was possible for you to die with, if you had that chance, just kind of just, yeah.
Yeah, so. I know my view is going to sound negative or whatever you want to call it, but I purposely did not include death on my top 10 worst things because I don't think it's bad. I mean, it's natural and it happens. I obviously don't know where we go or what happens to us after. The only part about death I don't like is getting there, as in like the physical pain of having to like actually die, not the after part or like the death itself. It like the during part of like the suffering into death. Right, that's the part I don't like. Right, but my whole thing is like, yeah, like I get it, like die alone, but it's like, were you really with somebody? Like I'm not trying to like cut down what you think, but this is how I look at it. It's like we were born here alone. We're gonna die here alone. Sure, there's other people and makes us feel good and whatnot, and we can have connections and like that's where I get it. We're a social being, but it's like you're not actually here with anybody. You don't actually own any of this. None of this is actually yours. It's just temporarily, quote unquote, in your property until you disintegrate or whatever happens to you. But yeah, dude, death is bad. I guess you could say that, but I also don't really see it like that. I just see it as just like a thing that happens, and it's like, why are we like? Because I don't really see a purpose for life rather than just experience it. So I don't really see death as suffering. I just see it as the next part. Right. So anyways, I'm not going to get too deep because I could go off on that.
The circle of life.
Yeah, hit me with your number 3 best thing.
Best thing, number 3. Alcohol, drinks, and shots.
Hey, get twisty.
Man. I mean, don't abuse it. Drink responsibly.
Yeah, don't get those morning shakes.
But, man, I love going out with friends and having drinks and getting fucked up and just like reminiscing and just all that bullshit, man. Alcohol is a good, yes. I approve this message.
Get this man a 40. All right.
And a shot.
My number 2, worst thing in the world, I just put sickness. Generalization of sickness, even if it's just a common cold. It's sickness sucks, but I really do mean like the more intense stuff, of course, like cancer. Yes. But yeah, dude, sickness is terrible. It's wrecked a lot of people, whether it be naturally or from stuff that we've caused, and it just, it's horrible. It sucks that people have to go through that. I really do feel for that. Like I said about the whole death thing, it's like it's not the dead part. it's the suffering to the dead part that's the tough part. And like I get it, like the people who are still alive, yeah, in a way they suffer from the death because they got to experience the sadness or depression or the lack thereof, that thing, that person, that animal, that plant that they had is no longer with them. But it's like it's all part of a cycle, you know. Mushrooms are like some of the best things on earth because they help replenish the earth. They will take what's dead, help it grow into something new, and we keep recycling, you know. It's a beautiful way to take what was left and make it into more. So sickness. My number 2 favorite thing in the world, pussy.
Woo!
Yeah, dude, there's nothing. It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's just, I mean, do I need to say more? Like, I will. Okay, I'm just gonna be straight up. It doesn't look the best all the time. I'm just gonna be straight up. Sometimes it looks a little weird.
He's stupid.
It looks like.
But the beautiful side of that is that it brings us life.
If you just close your eyes,
it births us life.
Yeah, whatever. I don't give a shit about that part.
God,
I just care about that.
You
in
sick.
and out.
In and out of her best friends. Like
you know, dude. And that's the cool thing about pussies. Like, it doesn't matter who you're fucking. It could be a big blob, and you just close your eyes. It's all good.
Jesus. Man. Don't mind Max. He just has no filter today.
I just have no friends, dude. And
shut up. I'm your friend.
I know. I got friends.
Shut
I'm pretty
up.
cool.
So I don't have any more bad because we're gonna end on.
Got to know me.
Because we're gonna end on a light note. But
I got one more bad, but then I got also one more good.
Oh no! Actually, yeah, no. I have 2 more goods, and then we're good.
Okay, well, hit me with one more of your goods.
Oh, so I know a lot about Marvel Comics, but what tickles my pickle has always have is DC Comics, man. I love DC Comics.
Just the whole
over Marvel,
all of it?
over Marvel, hands down.
Dude,
no,
okay,
I know the cinematic universe sucks right now. Okay, but we're coming back. We are coming back.
Give it some time.
Give it some time. You know. But yeah, DC, man. I love them. I think they have more. I think they have better stories. I think they have better characters. You know, like, and you know, I just overall they're not afraid to kill off characters and keep them dead. You know, that's one thing I love about DC. They're like, bruh, if they kill Batman off, he's done. He ain't coming back. All right? You know, like, literally a whole nother author would have to just be like, okay, hey, we're going to redo the Batman story, you know, and we're going to do it this way. And that's perfectly fine. But they're not afraid to kill characters off, and I love that shit.
That's kind of cool.
You know?
Yeah. Dude, I actually, like, as a non-comic book reader over here, I always hear when people say they like DC, to me it feels like they're the more legit
Thank you.
comic.
Thank you.
Like, there's something more, like, there's always been something more adult, I guess, if that's the right word, about DC.
Yes.
And, like, especially with, like, what Disney's doing to make me go flaccid just watching the commercials for Marvel, even if it has fucking, what's her name from Star Wars?
Ooh. Oh, Ridley Scott? No, that's not her name, right?
No.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not her name.
Yeah, it is.
The beautiful girl who played Padme.
Oh, Natalie Portman.
Yeah.
God.
Even though it has Natalie Portman, it's still like, eh.
Bro, she's not.
Oh no, she's gorgeous.
Oh,
I'm not denying her looks. I'm just talking about like Marvel, like they like how they did with Star Wars Episode 8. They just put in too much of the funny. Oh. Yeah, we're not getting into Star Wars. That's a whole nother episode.
Thor 4 sucked.
What?
Thor 4? Love and Thunder? Crap.
I heard it was bad.
Terrible.
I heard it was pretty bad.
God, Marvel, what is going on?
For my number one worst thing in the world, I put suicidal thoughts / feelings.
Yo.
I mean, it was a pretty close tie for sickness. Like, I was kind of going back and forth between the two. Because, like, sickness, you know, it's terrible. It's like there's nothing really you can do about it. But, I mean, it's the same kind of thing with suicidal thoughts. Like, a lot of times you just feel like you're alone. And, you know, I know a lot of people will disagree with me on this. But it's just kind of this thing of just, like, this pull, this urge to do absolutely nothing but want to die and not exist. And, you know, to me, that's almost worse than a sickness because, I mean, it's the sickness of the mind in a sense. It's almost like a tie with the sickness thing, you know. And I'm not just putting that at number one because I'm the one who, like, me personally have experienced a lot of it, which I have.
Right.
It's just the way I see how it affects an individual, you know, and, like, it just really pulls them down, especially at such a young age. I mean, we got kids killing themselves, like, under 10, and they're just taking them like that.
Yeah.
How is our like social stance and our social well-being not considered a sickness? And how are we not seeing this as as a pandemic? How are we not seeing that all the influences that young kids have as a pandemic for all the fucking drug abuse that they go into because of their feelings and all the fucking taking their lives because of how, you know. Anyways.
Right.
All right, hit me with your number one best thing, and then I'll hit you with my last best thing, and then we'll wrap this bitch up.
Number one, the most important I think that we could all do and practice on doing to make this world a better place is love, man.
Nice.
Love. I know a lot of times as humans we like to judge quick. That's just our nature, you know. We have to judge quick. But honestly, I think if we loved a lot more, you know, and we actually gave a shit, you know, we bring back compassion, we bring back empathy. You know, I feel like that's a lot of things we lack and stuff because we're too busy with life, you know, to where we don't have time for that type of stuff. And we should always have time for love because everything suffers from not being loved. Kids suffer from not being loved.
Yes.
Animals, the world suffers from not being loved.
Yeah.
That's why we have global warming and all that shit going on right now. Love is very important, and we need to advocate it more. We need to spread it more. LOVE.
Yeah,
baby,
that's pretty awesome.
LOVE.
I love that. Lol.
Lol.
Yeah, I see that. It's kind of tied along with like peace too. You know, sometimes just bringing peace is a form of love, and we all need a little bit more of that.
Right.
Nice, dude. And my number one thing that I put is the best thing in the world: food.
Oh, yes. Food cures too.
I love
food cures
food.
Depression. Food cures all that stuff.
Yeah,
man.
dude. I absolutely love food. All types of food.
All types of food.
You know,
except for hummus. I'm just kidding.
Actually, there's only one thing. Like, there's only one dish I will not eat.
What?
Shrimp scampi.
Bro, dude, shrimp?
No. Shrimp I will eat.
But shrimp scampi?
The specific dish of shrimp scampi I will not eat. My mom growing up would buy this frozen shrimp scampi, and every time she cooked it on the skillet, it would reek through the house. I would literally walk around the house gagging, and I would hide in my room, turn all my fans on, open all my windows, and spray Axe in my room, and because it was just it literally would make me dry heave.
Jeez.
And so I don't know what that is in shrimp scampi that would, or maybe it was just that frozen kind, but I will not eat it.
Right.
You know, the only other like questionable food to me is no, actually that's okay. I was gonna say boiled eggs.
Dude,
like
honestly, bro,
hard-boiled eggs.
I can get down on some boiled eggs.
They're a little iffy. I like deviled eggs.
Isn't it the same exact thing?
A little bit. It's got paprika and it's whipped. But,
bruh, I like hard-boiled eggs and stuff because if you ever done it and then you put seasoning salt on bitches, bro. Woo!
Maybe I gotta try some.
Man, that egg.
I guess so. I haven't eaten like liver or anything like that, so I don't really know.
Oh no, dude, I don't like liver.
Oh, and some vegetables are whack. Oh, what's it called? Turnips. They're a little spicy.
Right.
But they're okay.
Really?
I don't know.
Are turnips spicy?
I think they got a little kick though, or something.
Liver though, I can't stand liver. Like
right.
I remember my mom tried to cook liver in all different ways to try to get us to like it. She fried it, boiled it, soiled it. No, I'm kidding. But no, we just never liked liver. Liver, ugh, too much.
But yeah, bro, the generalization of just food in general.
Food.
Absolutely love. Speaking of that, we're gonna hit up Chipotle after this because I'm a hungry bitch.
Okay.
I need some grub.
Sounds good.
I need some grub.
Sounds good.
But anyways, thank you guys for tuning into this. We can call this Milk's Anger episode.
There it is. 10 things we like about the world, 10 things we don't like about the world.
Yes, it was there's definitely a lot more depth to each of the things that we said, and we don't have enough time to squeeze it in because we're actually over the hour mark as it is. But just so many things to talk about in terms of this, in terms of a lot of specifics on here. And it can get crazy. This world is a crazy place.
It can. And then don't forget, guys, if you guys need to talk, vent, or anything, get anything off your chest. If you feel like you're in a state where you're going to cause self-harm on yourself or just do anything that's going to be detrimental to your life, call that number 988.
Get it popping.
They'll be there.
Yes. Yeah. Get that number popping right away. Get it solved. Peace and love, baby.
Peace and love, guys.
Need some food.
Good night.
Good night.